How is everybody doing? It's Halloween! It's time for spooky season. My name is Glennjaamin, and I am here showcasing Pokepark Wii, a childhood classic of mine, something that I really love to play, way back when I was probably around 6 or 7. But this is actually, a little fun fact, this is Pokepark's first ever in-person marathon. So everything that you'll see here has probably not been seen very well. I'm here to showcase as much as I can. If we pick a profile, we gotta pick a little guy. And we are almost set. One thing that is really important for this run, set the text speed so fast, you will save yourself so much time doing this. But other than that, we are good to go. Alright, let's start in 3, 2, 1, play. Alright. This is Pokepark Wii. It is a spin-off, a Gen 4 spin-off, so very Sinnoh-oriented. And what is happening here, basically, it is one of the few Pokemon games that is not really a Pokemon game. As you saw with Halcyon, it is less battle and cash-orientated. This one is just there is nothing like Pokemon here. It is a platformer with Pokemon characters. It's lovely. The main conflict in this game is did some, I don't know. Oh yeah, friendship was broken, and therefore the world is at stake. That's what you will tell us. The mashing for this game, a bit irritating, but spam 1 and 2. Everything's done with the sideways Wiimote, so there's no other control scheme. You will be using all parts of the Wiimote, but all your movement is with the D-pad and the mainly 1 and 2. Here we fell into what we like to call in the community the tutorial zone. This is basically where you're going to learn all your mechanics and movement with little chat out here. There is a lovely, this game is cute, and this is what I wanted. This is a perfect game for me, just everything I could dream of. Here we're just going to be doing, 1's our main movement, we're just going to be dashing. This is by spamming the 1 button. Chat out's like, you did great, you did hit 1 button really well, let's move on. Most of this game is going to be orientated very linearly. It's going to be very linear, there's not much deviation outside of 1 main element. As you saw, there were green berries that I could have picked up. As the game has progressed over the past, I would say, year to 8 months, we've had a heavy overhaul as one of our newer members and now world record holder, Grady, has kind of revamped the any % route to not utilize any berries from crates. What we do is we focus on more of the skill game, mini game, all these berry counts from here. Speaking of which, this was a first skill game. There are a total of 4/5, and this one is just chase. It's tag. We try to give ourselves a minor concussion and headbutt our new friend here. And they take it right in the chin. They love it. But every time you beat a skill game, you will get berries. Here we have Baneri, just here to give us a little bit of exposition. There's apparently attractions, and attractions are our main checkpoints throughout the game. They will be giving us our main pieces to the puzzle, which we call sky crystals. There are 14 attractions in total, and there are 2 heading up in the zone right after the tutorial. We just got to finish up. There are only 2, actually there's like 3 more buttons that we are using on this Wiimote. We've used 2 to jump, 1 to dash, and now we're going to be using the A button to electrocute a good friend of ours. But again, this game has a lot of charm, following like the Pokemon Stadium games. These guys are fully 3D models, beautifully rendered, you know, doing as best it can for the Wii standards. And not only that, this game was so well loved, they got a sequel. Shout out, now I'm gonna go to the Pokepark pad. We got only 2 buttons left. We're gonna be using the plus button here to open up this Pokepark mat. This will also help us with a little trick midway through the run, but we have our first friend. Funny enough, if you do not open the park pad before you talk to Chad out again, he will just say, open it. So don't waste time doing that. It was definitely something that I learned the more I did it. We're almost at a tutorial right here. And we are heading to the Pokepark. 524 is not that bad at all. So let me explain it. Just like any Pokemon game, there is RNG elements to everything. There is no shred of doubt, but this is how you differentiate top to kind of good level runs, is how well your RNG is. And RNG specifically happens around Pokemon spawns. What I like to do is, I used to describe it as a circle, but it's more like a zone area on the map. But on the entirety of, let's say, this area, which we call the Meadow Zone, there are maybe 4 to 5 circles or areas that I would like to call them, where different Pokemon can spawn. However, they can spawn anywhere within the area. So that means that sometimes you'll do a run and you'll have maybe the next 2 Pokemon, Pachirisu and Baniri. They were really, really close to you. However, you'll play another run and you'll friend Pachirisu, and then you'll look for Baniri where they were. Not there anymore. And you'll get to play a lovely game of hide and seek with them. It's great. Here's our first attraction, by the way. Get ready. Watch on camera. This is what you do. It's lovely, but all these games are very interactive. You're going to be using the Wiimote. Woo, let's go. Not sub 7 though, so it is disappointing. You can get a little speed boost, and there are a lot of ILs. There's a lot of actual activity when it's on ILs, a little fun story, because they're very short. We've recently got submissions on TikTok over them, which is, it's very funny seeing that media sharing, but ILs are a fun way to play this game. They're actually some of the things that the attractions hold. Like, the attractions have this kind of nostalgia, because you'll be playing, like, the beach zone and the iceberg zone attractions, and you'll love them. But when you play the game, you have to get to those points. Unless you unlock the arcade, which is actually a very good addition, where you can do this. Here we see the Mafia, i.e. Trico and Mankey, kidnap our good old friend Chikorita, who fell down the portal with us. So we're going to go save her. So I would say one of the few downsides is the controller. When we come down to a sideways Wiimote, you only are allowed 4 directions, and cutting quickly will stop your moves, as you'll see with me, and it's going to be a bit irritating when we get a new power-up midway through. But Trico is telling us that he won't allow us around the bridge unless we get a bonus with Turtwig, and that's going to be our goal. So we got to friend Turtwig, and then we got to go to Bulbasaur's one more time and friend the little guy. But we're gonna do this with Munchlax first. I did talk about berry count being very important, and this is a quick friend that gives us a lot of berries. Berries are basically what we are going to be using as a way to upgrade specific abilities. And the number one thing that we want to upgrade is our dash. Our dash is our top speed. It's going to be perfect. Turtwig's like, all right, could you play chase with me? He's going to set the standard for us. We got to get the bonus with him in the attraction. But you see how small he's going. He's a slow little guy. So we gotta juice him up using our manual shaking. Before we do friend anything though, we do need to friend 2 more Pokemon. There are friend requirements throughout the run. You do need at least 50 throughout the midpoint of the run in order to play an attraction, which you would think is bad casually, but in that zone, you can go to another zone and then friend more friends, and then it's all great. I'm going to friend Baneri here. Despite Baneri being quite far away, what Baneri is going to be able to let me do is turn around. And because of that, I can just kind of focus on finding Pachirisu, which is the other Pokemon I need to find here. You can see, so like we see Pachirisu, right? However, every time there's a fade to black, the Pokemon spawns are randomized again outside. So Pachirisu just randomly spawned here. So keep an eye on him when we get these little things here. Oh, looks like we can interact. No. Fade to black. They're going to tell us that 2 more Pokemon came around. And will Pachirisu be there anymore? Nope. But that's the game. It's going to be more prominent in the next zone, but this is kind of like a lovely tutorial on what's going to happen. So we got Pachirisu as our last friend. There's a lot of little cute friends, a lot of Gen 4 representation, little Gen 3. It's kind of outrageous, but overall, it's quite cool. So now we friended Pachirisu, Baneri, and Turtwig, and we are good to talk to Bulbasaur now. Also, you can tackle anybody outside the game. It's great. Bulbasaur is here to tell us that you can play and beat attractions not just with Pikachu, but with other Pokemon. So clearing attractions doesn't have to be with Pikachu, obviously. We're going to say hi to Turtwig. So when we get to more of the not Pikachu-orientated ones, we want to make sure that we have Pokemon available. He's done his best. He's so happy. And we can just quit the attraction. And now we can go and beat up Trico because we done what Trico asked and we can go past them. Now here's a good question. Are they? You know what? We're going to try it out. This is a little thing. Lotad's going to teach us about battling. And I don't know if I put myself in the right spot to do it, but if Lotad heads the right way, we can quicken up this battle a little bit. If not, I can show you with Mankey, which is going to be coming up soon. Oh no, it's perfect. So, watch this. We're just going to shorten the fight a little bit. As he misses, go for a drink. Right? Knocking Pokemon into a water will instantly end the fight. This will be used a lot, actually. And we try to have battles be at least shortened by doing that method. We can do it with Mankey coming up. It's a little bit tricky, but not insane. Again, this game is like a perfect beginner's tutorial. You get to follow notes. We do everything. The Discord and community itself, we've been very good with our note-taking. We have lots of routes. for all skill levels. And we have a full guide made by me, about 100%, which was very tiring and took 6 hours of VOD grinding. There's Mankey. Mankey goes in the drink. Here's something that is a bit confusing. This game's very well knit. That is one thing that you can give this game. This game has near to no glitches, just due to its nature being very, very linear. They hide a lot of stuff with, they hide a lot of stuff through invisible walls, so you can't really go out of bounds a whole lot. Let's go say hi to Krogunk. What does Krogunk want from me? So if you bring me 200 berries, thankfully we friended a lot of people, and we do get 200 berries for free. However, Krogunk is like me, we don't eat much, so he gives us 107 back, which is nice because we do need that for dash upgrades. He's going to tell us about a little sidestep move that I'm going to be using later. But this game is like, it's just so quaint. It's a quaint game. We're going to have a lot of fun going through it. And here is the Meadow Zone, basically leader. This is Venusaur. Shout out to him. Gen 1 legend. Number 3 on the Pokedex. However, he's being a stingy baby. So what we got to do is go and free his other goons. We got to beat up Krogunk and Spearow in whatever game they've set up for us. And then we can go and fight Venusaur. Thankfully, the Krogunk's right here. So what do you want to do, buddy? Krogunk wants to battle. Sure, I'm down. Thankfully, Krogunk did teach us a move that we're going to use immediately. And it's quite nice. Just tackle him right here. We can taunt him a little. Can't get me. And if I tap left or right twice quickly, I'll do a little sidestep. Krogunk's a chump, but it's all good. We only need a couple more Pokemon left for this zone. One of them, we'll find out. We don't want to go out of our way to find Pokemon. We want Pokemon to be in our path. So we are looking for Oddish here. You don't see Oddish because Oddish is hiding. We're going to just keep going. The next one we're going to look for is Trico. I like to get Trico to make the next zone a little bit nicer. So let's just go say hi to him. Trico's playing the cool guy. Thankfully, we're going to give him a minor concussion to end his athletic career. And, you know, he's a little fast. That's it. What he likes to do, though, is he likes to use people in body block. But, you know, he's done. The world record holder, Brady. Love the guy. He makes fun of me for friending Trico. But it's because the beach zone is, which is the next zone, very, very difficult to play with. Mainly due to Pokemon being able to spawn near everywhere in the zone. And the ones that you want to find will just never show up in your path. So it makes it very difficult. So here's the next little mini game. This is called Obstacle Hop. There's only 2 of them actually that we're going to be using. There are 4, I believe, in the whole game. But, you know, it's a little kid's game. I love it. Why be worried about anything when I hit the 2 button 3 times, you know? This is a lovely introduction. Let's see if Oddish is on our path. We're going to head back to Venusaur. Get out of my way, Trico. Sorry. Yeah, I do that a lot. And is he here? Is he here? Is the little gremlin boy here? You know what? We can say hi to him. There we go. Oddish is going to give us a new game. It's called Hide and Seek. What do you think what it's about? It's a hide and seek. Let's see if you can find him. The clue's a pink flower. All right, he's not in that spot. Let's just turn around real quick. I found him. Wow, it's hard. It's hard work, but it's honest work, honestly. But that is the last friend we need outside. We're gonna just bully Venusaur a little, and then we can just get on over. But this has been, you know, a very quaint meadow zone. Nothing insane. Also for loads, if we're gonna talk about loading time, there's not much difference between Wii U, Wii U VC, and Disc and Digital. If it is, it's very minor. The big difference, however, is language. Akin to like the Ranger series. If you know the Pokemon Ranger series, playing in Japanese speeds up the text a whole lot. So it makes the game faster by roughly 5 minutes. I would love to play Venusaur's Vine Swing, but not with Pikachu. We gotta hit a goal in order to beat this attraction, so we're gonna be using Mankey. We use his own little henchman against him. It's great. And this game is just simple. We shake 3 times, 2, and we've got it. Venusaur's our little marker. If we get past Venusaur, we're good. And we get a little party. Good job, us. Attraction cleared. That's 2 out of 14. And now we can mash and get out of here. If there's one thing I will say that Venusaur loves to do is talk. So we're going to be spamming 1 and 2 for a long while. What I like to do is just kind of situate my middle finger and index finger over the side of it and then just mash 1 and 2 with both my thumbs. A nice little workout. Here we got our second prism piece. This is for the whole plot. Basically, the Sky Prism, which is in the last world, is breaking and is going to Sonic and Knuckles, our whole planet. If we do not save it, the entire zone will be crashing into the park, and therefore the end of the world. So Mew has made us do his dirty work despite being a legendary, and we are just going to keep moving, keep our head up, and go. Thankfully, with us beating Venusaur, he allows us to move on to what we call the meeting place, which is our hub world of sorts, despite not really. We mainly play in the zones. This little hub world is a quaint little thing that you could see like your personal progression through the story. Hi, Starly. Oh yeah, we do have one more button on the Wiimote, the B button. B button centers my camera, and it's very good for turnarounds. So I just spam 1 and turn around. The camera will follow with me. But we're gonna go to the meeting place here, and we are done with the Meadow Zone. All right, the meeting place, a cute little place. We have Chikorita there. We had a couple store vendors trying to sell their wares. And then Electabuzz. I did not solve all the problems in the Meadow Zone. Funny enough, Venusaur does not friend you. Most of the normal attraction zone leaders will friend you after you beat their attraction. That's why Bulbasaur is our friend. However, Venusaur and his 2 friends, which are Blaziken and Empoleon, decide that instead we're going to be a bit more annoying with how we befriended. So Venusaur only gets friended if we solve Empoleon's problems and come back to him, which we're not going to do. And Empoleon only friends you. Oh, actually, Empoleon friends you right away, but Blaziken only friends you at the end of the game. You have to save the world, which is annoying. Hi, Misdreavus. I need to take photos. Oh yeah, this is before screen capture. Here's what they make you do. You gotta press the minus button. And if they do it, you'll take a lovely still image with the Nintendo copyright just plastered on the bottom. Hold on. Let me show you. Because we do have to take a photo or else we do not continue. There we go. Pokemon Nintendo. I would have thunk. And one more guy we gotta talk to before we can head on to the hardest zone in the speedrun, which is the beach zone. Electabuzz here is gonna teach us about the upgrades, and we're gonna get more invitees throughout. So Electabuzz wants to power up our Thunderbolt. However, we do not care about that. There's only one upgrade we want, and that is Dash. So he wants us to take care of Empoleon. We're going to be heading to the beach zone. The beach zone actually doesn't have Empoleon. There's a whole nother string of issues that we're going to solve, and it's going to require a lot of handiwork. Welcome to the beach zone. We are going to be friending a whole lot of people here. The biggest thing is going to be, we got to friend one guy and one guy only on our way to Corsola. We can friend upwards to 7 if we get the chance, but our goal is to be as linear as possible and find some guys on the way there. We do need some exposition though. I cannot speak. I am not from the UK. This is not my time zone. But basically, a minor earthquake. What we're going to be doing is just trying to solve an issue where there's a bit of leadership problems here. The beach keeper is Empoleon. However, Empoleon has moved house to the iceberg zone. And this means, where are you, where are you, where are you, where are you? Not here, that's not good. All right, reset. I want you. I want this guy. So I'm going to be friending Azurill here. Azurill is going to spawn to somebody that I want later. But mainly what I want to do now is shuffle up the placements of all the Pokemon. Because I do got to find some guy in yellow that's right there. Psyduck is the most important person in Beach Zone. Mainly for who he spawns. There he is. However, this guy's going to vanish right in front of me. Sad reality. Bye-bye. Yes, because we Totodile spawned, however, that means that Psyduck is gone again. Oh, he's there he is. Come here. Game of hide and seek, sure. Now, where is he? I don't know where this little guy is. Where is he? Where could he be? I'm gonna get you. No, there are usually 4 to 5 hiding spots per person. So even the otter spot, there's usually, you can get a chance that otter spawns right in your camera, kind of like how Psyduck did. The best spawn will be, Psyduck will hide just to the right of you. Hi, Starly. Starly is also a very good one, because Starly can do something that only one other person does. Starly flies low to the ground, so thankfully what we can do is just kind of jump underneath him. If I can, don't juke me. How dare you? You know what, concussion, get out of here. There's not many Pokemon left, however, we should start heading over. So unless we find 3 of the Pokemon that I need left, we're not going to worry. We're also, funny enough, +1. If you want to talk about it, Trico is not a needed thing in the route for Meadow Zone, so I use Trico as an addition, just in case. Corsola here is going to quiz us. What's the first thing you must do to make friends? We got to talk to them first. We don't just headbutt them. What color are the stripes on your back? Let me just check. Brown. And question 3, which of the Pokemon have claws? That's for alligator. But quizzes are scattered throughout. We are anti-quiz usually, unless it's needed for story purposes. I'm just gonna do this. I need to friend this guy. Now this guy's gonna be helpful for later. He's not only a good friend, but he is going to help us for the attraction. We get to battle him. He's only a 2 healther. Most Pokemon will start getting there's kind of a skill cap. You'll get more HP from people. The not more important, but the more the farther you're into the game. And let's hit our first story beat, honestly. Outside of Corsola, our first story beat's going to be this guy. You want to visit Lapras, because we want to go to the Iceberg Zone, so we want to progress. However, we got to deal with Gyarados being a whiny baby. This guy is a bit power hungry, and we do not want to deal with that. So Piplup, despite being able to swim, is making us have to build a bridge for why not. So we gotta backtrack a little, and there's only one person that's gonna help us here. I want you. Wingle's actually a very good spot here. Wingle, however, does not have the Starly buff of being able to be hit underneath. So what we're going to be doing is just waiting for this little guy to come down. There are 2 more Pokemon we really need. And they are both what we call big birds. Pidgeotto and Staravia are somewhere here on the beach zone, and it's our job to find them and give them a little drink. I think one of them just flew above me. This guy's not in a good spot, sadly. And there is a reason why. We do need to friend Totodile as well. Do I see Totodile anywhere? No. So we are just going to go on. So the reason why that Pidgeotto, despite being there, me just talking about him, is in a bad spot is the fact that he's on the bridge. The bridge stops us from doing what I want to do, which is end the fight quickly. And because of that, it makes it a lot harder to do anything I want. What we want to do is have him spawn on the beaches and dive bomb us into the water. That is our game plan. But we do not need to worry about that right now. What we want to do is we want to head to the Meadow Zone because we got some people, we got our friends. The number 1 guy is coming up right here, but I got to bring him a little bit of an offering. And there they are. This is Bidoof. Bidoof is going to be our bridge helper for the day. What he loves to do is build houses. So he's building his house, his 4-story apartment, for his family. All we gotta do is give him a little bit of help with material gathering. So we're gonna be doing this. This is what we just call a Bidoof side quest. It is needed for the main story. You'll also see that if you give story-driven Pokemon the items they need before they talk, they will just continue their dialogue forward, which saves us time. this will be useful as well in Iceberg Zone, which is going to be coming up later. You need more lumber, greedy individual. Let's move on. I do gotta friend this guy before we do anything. Look how cute he is. This is Shinx, gotta love him. However, they are the most annoying individuals, mainly because the two Shinx, if they're together, they like to chase each other. Which is quite cute, but it's annoying because they keep running away from me. So we'll send them flying and become friends with both of them. There are ways to interrupt kind of chasing. So what I'm talking about is if Pokemon decide to do tag and chase each other, if you connect and tackle one of them, the other ones will just stop moving, and that's the best way to interact with them. If they get angry and start fighting each other, which Torkoal, if some of them get angry, all you gotta do is kind of just bop them on the head and run off. There's not much you can do. You can't talk to them because if they are angry Pokemon have basically angry text boxes. And if you saw the Legends game where you can't kind of progress unless the aggro stops, you can't continue talking to them until their aggro subsides. So Pokepark Wii is basically the first form of Pokemon Legends Arceus. But this is our last thing for Bidoof. We do need to talk to him a little bit after this to set up the second part of the side quest. But we are basically done with the Meadow Zone outside of two friends. And Bidoof's Airbnb is just done. Doing a great job. Bidoof's now my friend. We love him. Beebarrow comes over. We're gonna friend them. That's the grandma, if you want to know the Pokepark lore. And we do gotta friend one more guy outside of this. So here's a good issue about this. I need a friend Chimchar, so I want to talk to you. So just give them a little push and they're done. And thankfully, because Chimchar doesn't spawn away, there should be a good method to this madness. Beebarrow did body block me though as revenge, so tough on me. But it's done. Let's find out where Beebarrow is. Oh, perfect. Chimchar, you're gonna have to get out of the way quickly. Bye-bye. And we can friend Beebarrow. I did give Chimchar a warning. Let's just charge up a Thunderbolt, because I think I know what's going to happen. Shocking. But we're done with the Meadow Zone officially. There's no more time to come back. We are done. We are going to be heading back to the Beach Zone. Sorry, Chimchar. That was completely on purpose. But we can just simply head back and talk to this guy. This is our fast travel system, and if fun enough, after we watch the first cutscene, we can just skip it. But Beach Zone's very long for this reason. It's like that whole scenario makes this a lot longer. Where are any of the birds? None of them are here. Staravia is my best bet. You know what? Let's try it. Staravia is going to make this very difficult, so I'm going to approach from this side. I'm going to fight. Azurill, why are you in my way? All right, good. So I want him on the beach. However, most likely, yep, Staravia's going to get caught this way. So I'm going to draw him over here. Get dunked, sucker. That's one of them. So we get one more show of that. It's just Pidgeotto. Pidgeotto's nowhere close though. So we do gotta just carry this lumber over and continue the story. Which is just, again, this is just a lot of the game. Is X Pokemon in our path? Is Y Pokemon in our path? No? Then we gotta go. Bidoof wants to build this bridge. However, we are going to be stopped by Dumb and Dumber over here. Sharpedo does not want it. Carvana does not want it. Gyarados doesn't want it. So, in order to showcase our prowess, we go to beat we got to beat a attraction real quick. Thankfully, we fronted a lot of bird Pokemon. So we should be A-okay. Sorry, Tailo. Spearow, you better get out of my way. You're gonna get it. Bam. And to be honest, with the RNG usually being dealt with me during runs, I deserve every bit of serotonin for rugby tackling Pokemon from behind. But this is Pelipper's Circle Circuit. I'm going to just use Staravia. But this is basically another attraction. It is one of a few that follow this kind of template. But basically, you just tilt the Wiimote to get through as many rings as possible. While we're doing this, I mean, I should just say we are raising money for Urban Arts. So if you do have time to donate, I would implore you to do so. Time and money. But, you know, we are here just showcasing the fun of video games for everybody. At 3 a.m. UK people are thriving right now. I'm envious. But we easily got the bonus. So therefore we can just simply go back. We also do get a Sky Prison piece. And that makes it 3 out of 14. It's going to start speeding up once we get out of Beach Zone, though. Actually, it's going to speed up real quickly. We're about to get our 4th. I do not want to save. So saving is fine. You can do it if you want. There is no real threat, though. Pidgeotto. Pidgeotto's over there, which is kind of cool. Totodile is also in a place where, unless Pidgeotto is all the way back by spawn, I should be fine. What am I doing? Staravia, I just want to hit you for no reason. Now, is there a wild Pidgeotto anywhere? Please tell me. Where are you? Where are you? Tickets. Quick spin, because look, see, this is why we deal with them. And thankfully, Pidgeotto's in a good spot to do what I just did to Staravia. I'll definitely battle you. And this is it. No, Pidgeotto, you can't. Oh, wait. Boop. I'm good, yeah, I am. I'm quite good at this. We do not need to friend any more people out of Beach Zone. We can just quickly wrap up the story beats. If you want to see a cool little thing, This is probably the one thing you can do outside of this very strict game, and it's called item sliding. And that's about its only use outside of one more thing. So basically we just kind of abuse the invisible walls and sandwich the item between us and the invisible wall and just kind of push it. And our heart box kind of makes it a lot easier. And you can see the lumber's still there despite it because it does not despawn. Therefore, it makes it a little bit closer than a normal one that we normally do. We also do make a couple friends here. Dumb and Dumber become our friends instantaneously, and why not as well. Let's make our way over. We do need to get to Gyarados, so our goal is to build 2 more bridges. And thankfully we brought this lumber really close. Sorry, Bidoof, you're doing great work, and I didn't mean to do that. Let's just grab this one, and we're good to go. This is just Concussion, the video game. And now we got a little bit of a cutscene. We're just chilling. Overall, I think we can skip quite a few. I'm pretty sure I can skip Teddy Ursa. Yeah, I can. Because I literally got everyone I needed to in Beach Zone, therefore I am still +1. So the ones that don't know who I got, I did get Psyduck, Azurill, Totodile, Starly, Wingull, Pidgeotto, Staravia, which is a good pairing, honestly. And Golduck. Speaking of Golduck, we will be using Golduck for this attraction. Those are the Pokemon that are not static, not story beats. So I am still +1. So this means I can skip Pokemon if it should be. However, I will bank a 50-50 on something in the next zone, just cause. All right, this is a fun thing. Fun little fact about this one. This is a IL, so this entire thing, this Mario Kart mini game, is an IL that me and another semi-Mario, semi-Pokepark runner, Deathline, who runs a lot of SMS, we both have a lot of tied records here in the IL because this is one of the few that we actually like. And we spend usually 4 to 5 hours on sessions on the streams, just kind of trying our best to get closer to tasks. I tried doing it earlier today. Oh my goodness, I was rusty. But we have beaten Gyarados' attraction, and we can now head over to the Iceberg Zone with a little help from Feraligatr. So yeah, Gyarados is just gonna have a little existential crisis, saying that he does not want power anymore, and all it took was a duck beating his little Mario Kart minigame. So, I mean, very fickle dreams for the guy. However, we can go talk to Feraligatr now and set ourselves up to head to the Iceberg Zone. But this hasn't been the best beach, hasn't been the worst. But you know what? I feel like I want to fight you. As we've seen, the stronger the Pokemon, the more health they have. This little guy got 4. However, we're going to be using something called the T-Built Dash combo that just does 1.5 hearts. And then we're just going to jump, do it again, and then we can finish him off with a dash. This guy is very good for our run because he does give 40 berries. Actually, no, he gives 70. I take it back. Very, very good. And we're going to hit the exposition part to head over to Iceberg. Hello, Lapras. Lapras is a Pokemon that just doesn't like to friend me until I ride it back. But this is very PMD-esque. I would love to go to the Iceberg Zone. So a decent chunk of the run is taken up by Beach Zone. It should speed up, especially in this zone. This zone is a little bit quicker. The theme of this one is saving relationships. That is the main focus of this one. And I'll let you know in a little bit how it works. A lot of running. Thankfully, the upgrades will be coming after this, so we'll be able to head a lot faster throughout the next 2 zones due to us getting enough berries, which we are very close to. Excuse me, Tailo. So our goal is to save Mamoswine. Not really the purpose of what I was trying to talk about earlier, but Mamoswine will open the gate that has Empoleon. But we need to do something called freezing the lake. Do you see him? Mamoswine's over there on the other side of the lake. But Frostlass can freeze us. And Glalie here. So our goal here is to, can we save this little guy? Can we save Mamoswine? And we're going to be doing it by fixing the relationship between Glalie and Frostlass, because they are having issues. I want to impress her. So yeah, Glalie and Frostlass. Frostlass decided to up and ditch poor Glalie here. So Glalie is going to try and win her hand back through the power of architecture. It's a little simple side quest. We're just going to quickly use ice blocks to finish up some igloos. And they are also going to spawn some Pokemon that we want to fight. Not Primate, but the next one. Please. Very finicky. But I do want to talk to you. I'm like this far off. Thank you for calling me helpful. Glalie's just a nice guy. He's also going to be our new attraction buddy throughout the late game of this. Now, do I bank a Teddiursa call? There are 2 Teddiursas here, and one of them is a Quiz Teddiursa. The other one is a Chase Teddiursa. I'm going to pick this one. No. Disgusting. I want the other one. But you don't want quiz. So it's a 50-50, really. That Ursaring, I do not want mad. I want to go around them. And let's see, is Ursaring close? No. Ursaring is probably the only one that we really need a friend outside of here. But Teddy Ursa is a good enough friend where we can just continue. Hi, Ursaring. Ursaring's a good dad. However, he does have anger issues, and if you do bump into him, he gets aggro. We do not want that. So we're just going to quickly beat him in battle. You know what? I'm probably going to skip one of the Pokemon here. Why? Why? I just wanted to jump, to be honest. I don't want to. What do you mean don't be scared? I literally beat you 5 seconds ago. Well, let's finish this side quest. And we're done. Glalie has finished his architecture, so we're going to go and get Frostlass back for him. Gladly would do it himself, however, he is stuck to the spot through the power of programming, so we got to do it himself. There is a little area here that we got to avoid. A lovely Christmas tree, however, it is Halloween, so we're not even going to bother. So we're going to beef with this guy. If you go too close to that tree, you'll get caught into another cutscene. It's really hard. It's really easy to understand once you play the game. It's just like, alright, just stay away from it. Alright, Purplup's dead. Very blatant advertising right on his own chairlift. But we can now actually use the chairlift to head over to Frostlass. Yes, I would love to take the chairlift. It's honestly very nicely themed and colored. However, Frostlass is being a little bit annoying, so we are going to just quickly beat him up in a Pokemon battle. Bam. Slight concussion. What did Wingull do to you? What? So rude. Wingull caught the brunt of that attack for no reason. But we did beat Frostlass, so they will be heading over to freeze the lake for us. I need you to stay, to be honest. Stay. Because I need to give him this. Don't you dare run off. No. No. Stay. No artillery around here. That's fine by me. Let's just keep going then. Again, avoid the ice tree. That's the most important thing. And we're just going to be heading over to Mamoswine. So we did use our +1. We are not going to be using artillery for this run, just due to artillery not being in the way most of the time. But here we're just going to have Frostlass freeze the lake for us. And then we got to friend one more person, and then we're good. Before we do anything, because Mamoswine, I mean, I should do artillery, honestly, but it's just not, we don't need to. Spheels, what are you doing? You gotta get out of the way. They're just chatting. These little guys. Again, this game has so much charm. It's so cute. It got a sequel. They literally did the black and white, just literally copy paste. It's all you know from Pokemon. It's great. And it's also cool because it has like live battles as well with actual combos. Pokepark 2 is very good. You know what? Octillery really wants to fight, so we're going to give Octillery what they want. This just means, though, that we can skip one in the next zone. Hopefully. Depends. The spawns are being very nice, but it's making me have to, you know, actually friend them. And there's Mamoswine. So good old Mamoswine here is done with his job. He does not blame Empoleon for freezing him over and just leaving him on a deserted island in the middle of a frozen lake. But you know what? Bygones be bygones. It's a bit odd, but oh well. But here's Empoleon, the second of the 3 hooligans that we're going to be using to save the world. Piplop's not having any of it. And we get to play the second Mario Kart track, which is great, because I love those attractions. Alright, we don't care about what Empoleon has to say here, because what we want to do is do the opposite. We want to free this man's will. And the only way we can do that is through the power of Glalie. Yeah, so the Empoleon Snow Slide is just basically a downhill snow shredder. Think extreme snowboarding on the N64. That was another childhood game of mine, but I think that one actually came before Pokepark, but not like on actual date, but me having it. But this one, you just get, it's just very quaint. I love it. 41, not bad. A little bit of bumps and bruises, but overall not awful. But we are basically done with the meadow zone, the iceberg zone, and we can head on out back to the meeting place. And that is what, our 5th prison piece? We're nearing it. We're getting there. Empoleon's now our friend. Funny enough, Empoleon does this so in the all friends run, so we can actually just use him to grind for bonus berries in order to get max dash very early. We are also going to upgrade dash now, however, it's only going to be the first 2 stages, but it will be a very significant difference. Again, avoid the ice tree. It's very high Glaceon. We're going to talk to this though, because instead of heading all the way through iceberg zone into beach zone into getting the gate, we're just going to fly back. Fast travel has been made, why not use it? Meeting place, please. Jigglypuff's been doing some work. That's the progress that's been shown. We don't care about Piplup currently, but we do care about this individual. This guy's gonna help us out. And we do have enough berries. As you can see, you need 1,350 berries at this point. However, friending Pokemon roughly with the kind of method that I've done, you will be able to have kind of spades, usually within 15 to 30 extra, which is perfect. I just have 55, mainly because I am still an extra friend up. But now you should see a strong difference with trying out dash. As you can see, we're heading a lot faster now. For max dash, you need 1,850 berries, which is too much for me. So instead, we prompt up a secondary skill that you will see later. But we are heading into the cavern zone, and the cavern and lava zones are connected, and this is where Blaziken resides. But what is Cavern Zone problem, you might ask? Both the rail and the minecart have been taken, so it's our goal to get them back. There's also a secondary problem where the hot spring in this zone is dried up. And here is the worst character in this game, Mawile. Mawile is just mean. So, Mawile slander is all but accepted here. Could be a cool Pokemon, however, she's a bully. What we're going to be doing, though, is finding out information on who stole the minecart, who stole the rail first. The rail is very important, so we're going to see if Aaron here has a little bit of an idea. However, me playing the game multiple times, I also know the idea. Aaron, please don't run away from me. So Aaron has something to tell me. So Mawile apparently stole off the rail. Who would have thunk? What a mean thing to do. As I destroy all these Zubats. Here's Mawile in a very awful spot. And also, Mawile is one of the few people that if you play a skill game, they will not friend you. So we hold no remorse. Mawile's back of the head is an actual hurt box. So we're just not going to deal with it and just T-ball them. You can go around and hit their actual hitbox by just kind of curving it. However, this Pokepark game has a very good homing system with Chase, which makes it very, very, very difficult to do anything. Once you kind of home in on them, it's kind of just a straight line with not much turn. High Duck Trio. Now, where's the rail again?
Trio.
Alright, so we gotta hurry up. Apparently, there's a whole nother area that we gotta go to. So we gotta friend some Pokemon on the way there, for sure. I want you, and just you. Don't even, I want to talk to you, the little guy. Don't be mad, Golbat, it's just a thing for friendship. I'm gonna skip Cranidos, actually, that's gonna be my +1. And I'm just gonna talk to Marowak. But what you don't want to do is you don't want to not friend people that spawn in other important stuff. Thankfully, Cranidos does not do that. You just stand right here. What are you gonna do? Get out of here. That's a little box strat. It's quite cute. A little quaint thing that I came up with and that the world record holder does use. So there's my staple in the community. But we are looking for a rail. Sadly, it's also not here. So we gotta continue our search with this little guy. So apparently the rail is underneath Snorlax, which we saw all the way back in the tutorial zone. So let's just go and feed the guy right now. Our goal is just to get out of here as quick as possible. The lava zone is going to be a fun little area. Not actually, I was going to say one of the last big areas, and then I forgot literally the next zone after. After a big berry, perfect. I definitely did not hit your hand, but you know what, we're fine. Let's go on down. That's a big berry. Is it for me? Yes, it is. There's the rail at least. And also, the secondary problem's fixed. We did fix the hot spring. We do get 50 for fixing the problem. Snorlax still isn't our friend. It's outrageous. Though we did Thunderbolt him maybe about an hour ago, so it's understandable. And then we got a little slow-paced thing as we make our way back to Mime Jr. actually, or no, Mr. Mime. Mime Jr. is later. We're just going to interact with this. We don't want to talk to Drifblim yet. And our goal is to friend 4 Pokemon, give or take. Hold on. 44. Yep, 4 Pokemon. this will get us the even 50 that we're looking for. And the 4 Pokemon, if you want to know, is Diglett, who we just got to talk to, Drifblim, who we just got to talk to, Torchic, who we have to battle. It is very annoying, and Raichu, who we have to chase. That will make us 50, and that will allow us to play the attraction, which is honed in. Let's just slide this down a little. Oop, overran it a little. Oop. So you can item slide here. However, if you get it very consistent, that's what they want. We're just going to walk the rest. And doing this little side quest will also friend the next 2 Pokemon very quickly. One of them being Mr. Mime. We do need to get the rail back now. I wonder where the minecart is. So we're going to battle good old Gibble. Thankfully, just like in this game, they let us know when we can't use T-Bolt. This guy is a lovely ground type, so thankfully, you know, we just got to use Dash, which is fine because it makes it very easy. I say that as I get absolutely destroyed. Gibble's now my friend. We're going to friend Mr. Mime, and we're almost out of here. We just got a little bit of a friend grind, and then we got 1 attraction. And then we can just bolt, because we solved the problem already. So we're going to be relatively tight with friends throughout. I do want to friend you. You're a little miscreant. I've had scenarios where I just can't find Torchic. Torchic's just so small. So getting Torchic out of the way is a little bit better than getting Raichu out of the way. Because remember, these are the only 2 that I need to interact with that aren't static. So now we can find Raichu. Let's check behind us. There they are. I'm going to say hi to them. Yeah, I'm down to play chase. Thankfully, I just got roided up by Ponyta, and this is going to make this chase a lot easier. Two more talks, and then we're done. Sorry. Again, Diglett's just right here. Yeah, sure. And here's the last one. So Drifblim becomes my friend, and now everything only costs 2 berries, which is kind of cool. I'm going to go to quit, because I don't want to fly anywhere. What I want to do is do the attraction, which is basically a breakout clone. To those who don't know, you'll find out soon enough. We are going to quickly pick Raichu, and we don't need to care about berries anymore, actually. So we just want to friend as many Pokemon as quickly as possible. Oh no, what am I gonna do? Again, our goal is just 4K. So our goal is just trying to keep this ball on that side, and we can kind of stack up stuff if we can. Yep, send back that way. One more. Send back that way. Though that was awful. Did get a double whammy though. Got another one. And we're good. And we're done. We can leave the cavern zone. Simply put. And we also get another prison piece. This, I believe, puts us at 6, give or take. And we are clearing house now. There is a zone in this game that houses 3 attractions, making it a lot quicker once we get there. We're almost to there. Almost. But we're going to be dealing with a little bit more RNG coming up. And I'll let you know in a second. Before we do anything, though, I do need to talk to this guy. Because how dare he? It'll be all your fault, so you gotta become my friend. And here we're done. We're done with Cavern Zone. We can move on over to the Lava Zone. Whoa. Give us a little wave. Bye-bye. Alright, Lava Zone. Now, Lava Zone is a little bit painful, and the reason why is that thing right behind Hitmontop. That drill kind of stinks. Hopefully what we can do is get good luck, but if not, you'll see why. The drill itself has a lovely odds here. It can spawn one of 2 things. It can spawn gold ore or iron ore. For any percent, we do not want gold ore. There is 0 use to gold ore. So what we want to be able to do is just luck out and get 2 iron ore. However, that is 2 4 and 5 chances. If not, you lose kind of like 11 seconds, 11 to 12 seconds. It takes a while to reload. We did quickly friend good old Magby though, and here we're gonna friend good old Camerot. Because he's also a ground type, T-Bolt doesn't affect him. Alright, now the drill should be fixed so we can use it now, which makes it a little nicer. However, our goal is just simply get some good luck. Any gold ore is going to be painful. Hopefully we don't chain gold ore. Gold ore has the tendency to just decide to show up whenever. Well, let's talk to this guy. How you doing? Let's get this battle started. Alright. So 3 health is just 2 T-Bolt combos. T-Bolt quick attack combos. That's all you need. And done. So let's see what our odds look like. ignore. Alright, so we can progress the story at least to the point where we need to go and get the second. What we will be doing right now is progressing via carrying this very slowly all the way down to the furnace. However, that Torkoal is going to present a problem. A bunch of Torkoal decided to go out on the road. So what they will do is, if they decide to get mad, they will just aggro up and just start charging you. It makes it so irritating. So let's just do our best and pray that they don't get pissed off. If they talk to each other, there's a very good chance they start getting mad. So just don't care and head forward. Alright, that's one clear. That's fine, we got one more. But for now, we just gotta get the bar and go on. I'm pretty sure I lost a very hefty amount of time here in my previous PB, for the sole reason being this, I think I failed 1 or 2, and then coming up, one of my least favorite attractions. Not this one, but the next one. Hi, Golem. Oh, where are you? Making it a bit awkward. So I fixed the switch. Great job, me. That's a round of applause. And the fire comes down, and now we can access Rhyperior's attraction. Now, Rhyperior's attraction does need a iron top in order to play. You can't have a gold top, sadly. Gold top is only to friend Hitmontop, which makes it very irritating. I'm not gonna allow you to get pissed. As you can see, anything that has the steam effects, that's when they get mad. And getting mad is the worst thing because we do not need that. So let's pray for another iron. Thank you. Game decided to be very nice to me. I will take that. So let's just pray that these Torkoal did not communicate. Because if they are mad, it's going to make this a very difficult trip. So those two up top are going to get very pissed at each other. That does not look good. Ooh, yeah, 3 of them. All right, just hug the wall. They're all mad. And here's why this might be an issue. Okay, I escaped. It's nothing scarier. Perfect on Halloween, getting chased by some crazy pieces of rock. Why are you mad? Who got that guy pissed? Just looked at me funny. Yeah, I'm invulnerable. What are you gonna do about it? Alright, let's pick this up and head on over. That is Rhyperior, and we're going to play a little bit game of Beyblades. I am ready to pay the attraction. I do. So we only need 5K, so my goal is to get it as quick as possible, and then we don't really care. remember, 5K is my goal, please. Not looking great. Please stop bumping into others. Just want credit. I want credit. I'm gonna be aggro now. There we go, 6K. You don't care. Dang. Why is my nose running? Bit irritating. That's all good. Bam, bam, bam. 8K. I did well, thank you, Rhyperior. Alright, heading on down, we're gonna go talk to our good buddy that we haven't talked to in a while, Charmander. Now this little guy, he's indebted to Blaziken, so he's been getting his little teachings going. So we do need to teach him in the way of kick butt and, you know, show him what he's been missing. Outside of story elements, we only need to friend one more person, and that guy is Ponyta. So the rest is going to be story. Speaking of which, hello, Menatite. You don't want to let me pass? That's fine. Iron Top. Electabuzz. I wish Jolteon. Jolteon is my favorite Pokemon. We are good. Iron Wall. That's what happens with static Pokemon. They literally just can't be touched. Hi, Flareon. I want to talk to you, however. So this is the sister of the Ponyta in the meeting place. So what we are going to be doing is friending her so we can get a fun little reward when we go against the brother one more time. Not bad. We can head on over right about, well, I mean not to the brother. We still got 1, 2, 3, two more people. Here's one of them. A bit odd for the lava zone to have Farfetch'd, but we all love fried duck. And sadly, I can't knock people into the lava. I would have loved to. But invisible wall. Let's just go around, hit this, and we're almost out. Hello, Matt Cargo. Matt Cargo's our little stopgap. He's gonna check us by saying, hey, did you go to X and X and X? But we did, so we don't care. Matt Cargo's gonna friend us, and then we're gonna beef with Blaziken. But other than that, so far, outside of, I'd say, Beach Zone, the other 3 zones have been relatively good. So we just keep moving forward. this lava zone's been particularly good. Hopefully this attraction does as well as I personally want it to. My PV would tell you otherwise. Outrageous. That was loud. Alright, there you go, there you go. Easy. So, yeah, Charmander gets a little health boost. However, I just missed T-Bolt. I would have followed the pattern if I could have, but I just didn't. Alright, so this attraction, Blaziken's Boulder Deck Bash, is a bit irritating for the sake of motion controls. As much as motion controls are great, the issue with this is just simply Pikachu doesn't like to swing sometimes. We need at least 6K. Actually, we need at least 5K. There is a sweet spot, and you can kind of see it. We use the lava fall in the background. That's all I needed. There you go. You know what? I'm just gonna get one more. And that's it. 6K is kind of the magic number. Good enough. And we can party a little. And here's your one and only speedrun trick outside of routing, and I'll let you know. So we actually will be using a save and quit method, not here, but if I don't run into the wall, right outside here. So we will be going back to the title screen. This is basically like the loudest area you'll see in the game. This is the one thing that, when I talk about it, like, the sound effects are so loud. But other than that, I mean, this is Pokepark. I go back in here, we're good, and it spawns us right by the drill, which is very nice for us. Our goal eventually is just simply to avoid a big old lava tower that has a whole cutscene around it. This is just a little bit faster. And we are done with the lava zone, and we're about to head over to a very nicely themed area. Alright. So, Piplup's gonna inflate this balloon. Very narcissistic. It does look like me. Thankfully, to blow its bubble, it has a ginormous hole in it. For some reason, you decided to talk to Chatot instead of just directly to us. But, you know, oh well. Before we do anything, we do want to talk to Ponyta. Ponyta here will give us a little upgrade. And this upgrade kind of dictates your skill level. It's a little bit thing called Double Dash. Now, Double Dash here is a timing mini game throughout all, where you can, once you slow down, you'll get this little speed boost. However, you have to time it, or else it does not show up. Hello. Do I want to go to the haunted zone? Yes. Happy Halloween, everybody. By the way, here's about 15 to 16 odd minutes of appropriately themed environments. The haunted zone here has 3 attractions and a little spooky house with a lot of spooky Pokemon, like Riolu, as you could see. The spookiest of Pokemon. This one's actually quite funny. Tangro's Swing Along is a very fun minigame, and what's even funnier is the bonuses. Now, bonuses are supposed to reward high skill, and the goal is 40 seconds, so you would assume this is a very long attraction. However, you can literally just complete it in under 8 seconds. Fun little stuff. Releasing B at the bottom of the swing kind of just launches you. It doesn't want to send you straight to the ground, so you can just kind of go across as quick as possible. And ILs look very cool. Mainly the legendary one. I would recommend watching that one, if any. And we're another attraction down. Again, it goes very quickly. Nah, I'm good. We don't need to save anymore. No more save and quit method. That's what happens when you don't double dash early, you'll just stop. Welcome, you're the 999th visitor. How nice. I've always been the 999th visitor when I've been here. So let's go see what Duskull's up to. And he's just giving us the live tour. Sorry, Umbreon, you did get in my way. I literally wasn't seeing you. Umbreon almost got in my way again. Alright, we gotta follow Ghastly now. Now, Ghastly is a fun little guy, because he has the same attributes as Starly. And let's see if I can do that. Let me see if I can do something real quick right after. So, I couldn't do this with Starly, but you can end this fight really fast, or end this chase really fast, through a little thing called jumping. Hopefully I can do it. Yeah, it's not that hard. If you jump, your tail hitbox will just punch him. And ends the fight really quickly. That looks oddly suspicious. Hi, Gengar. Fun enough, I would recommend looking at how Gengar escapes the painting. Just stretches. It's so funny. I love it. All friend runs will include anything that Gengar does. The current all friends run is just above, just under 7 hours. It's 6:48, I believe. By Brady, who also has the 80% world record. The guy is goated. He put a lot of time into this game, a bit too much, but it makes it very funny. Oh yeah, I didn't get Craniodose. Okay, that's why. Usually you would use Craniodose here, but thankfully Ghastly just does this. And again, all you need to do is beat your personal time. And that's our second attraction. There's not much left. All we gotta do is get one more, which is hiding from us currently. But because we friended Dusknor here, we're allowed into the VIP club, which is cool. Oh, excuse me. And the Pichu with our ghostly friends. Pichu gives us a task, and the task is just to fix this piano. The piano will spawn Mischievous, which is quite cool, and we get a new door. This green door has one of my favorite quotes, and I really recommend just hold your horses. Hold on. Let me get there. Double dash is being a little bit of a nuisance. I am pressing a little bit early. Ooh. But this is the room. All we gotta do is just say hi to my favorite guy, Abra. Abra has a quote that I would personally resonate with if I wasn't doing this run, and that is, I'm sleepy, and you should sleep whenever you're sleepy. Life advice that I would take to heart. Naps are great. And we get the string. Now let's head on all the way down. Now as we head on down, we're going to be taking our nice little time heading to the piano. So here is your reminder, if you can and are able to, we are raising money for urban arts. So all donations are appreciated. It is a good cause. For this run, let's try and get to 700. Let's try and hit 700 for this goal. almost back to the piano. Just hold your horses. Hi, Mr. Viss. You ready? Gonna play some Beethoven. Alright, let's head on down. We gotta go to the library to find the last individual with our attraction. And that should be... Sorry, Umbreon. Do get out of my way. Hi, Duskull. What's this? It's a bookshelf with a mysterious gap. I feel like I can find that out. Oh, hi. In the library. Sableye, do you have my book? What is it? Quiz? Okay. Where are we? We're in the library, not the hot spring. What is question 2? Pichu can't play. What? Pichu can? Oh, can play. My brain. I was like, can't play easily. Pichu can. Yes, I'm ready. This is not the first time I failed Sableye's quiz, I'll be honest, which is the following has broken the piano. I'm just giving you more game time, honestly. The best, Gengar. Who's the gatekeeper? Duskull. There we go. That's how you get all the questions right. You can be my friend. You got me once, and that's about it. Let's carry it on down to the bookshelf. And who is our little guy that we gotta save? Welcome. Our third attraction leader, Rotom. Now, Rotom's attraction is one of a kind inside the game, and it's actually really cool. It is a spooky shoot 'em up. But thankfully we made friends, so we can now actually just play. We're going to be using Abra for this, mainly because Abra can one-shot Ghastlies and two-shot Haunters. But this is basically a railgun shooter, which is quite cool. Our goal is to get at least 5K. I'm gonna ignore you because I want you, and that's about it. When you die, the game's over. We can continue. $200 berries and a high five. Let's get out of here. And we're gonna save some friendships now. There are only three more attractions left in this game. I would love to save. And that's about it. There's not many more friends left. We do gotta get a couple of stragglers because Salamence does ask for 80 friends. Too many. We don't have that many yet. We do need to find some, and 3 of them are gonna be very talkative people. So let's find this round guy that I'm looking for. Where is he? He's up top? Oh no. I'm gonna say hi. Hello. There we go. This is kind of what you want to do. You want to just chain them. We're out of there. Very good. And we got 2 more talkers, and then we're gone. Hi, Kakuna. So Kakuna and Metapod are hiding here. However, we only want to talk to Kakuna and Driftbloom. They'll both friend us real quickly, and we can leave. Metapod has a little bit more text boxes, as well as the falling on a tree animation, which does take time. So we don't want to really do that. We only really do that if Electrode is hiding, nowhere to be found. I just knew where Electrode was. And it was like, yeah, it probably is around the same, if not better. There is one more joint zone outside of the final level. And that will be coming up. Hello, Scorpy. I want to head not here, because I almost forgot somebody. The reason why we're not doing this is because I do need to go up in the treehouse. I almost forgot this guy. Now this guy, Mime Jr., will automatically be friends with me. We add this to the route as a very good character study, so we don't have to worry about it. Thankfully, I did clock it before I decided to enter Granite Zone itself. Either the way, if I didn't, then I would have had to probably friend someone like Eevee or Furret. So, Scorpy's finally going to budge. So, we are going to be entering the Granite Zone, and by proxy, the Flower Zone, which will be right after. But these are the last 2 big zones that have attractions in them, so we are near an end game, for sure. Now, Granite Zone's like this big ultimate challenge to test the player's strength and willpower and stuff, but they do give us a very easy attraction right off the gate, so we will be using that. What's up, Charizard? Charizard is just as unworthy as I currently am because we are not both past the flowers or past the Granite Zone. But you know, you'll see who's very worthy. We're playing Absol's Hurdle Bounce. Thankfully, we do have a busted character in Ponyta that we will be using. We do want to friend Pokemon that are just very good in general. Big ol' shake. that back up. That is the last shaking minigame, thankfully. Alright, and now it's time for the real puzzle part. Please. Alright, so we hit this lever. The lever will change this turntable. What we're going to be doing is just hitting it one more time once we cross in order to set up the next set, or else we're locked out. Alright, turn around, let's go up here. We're going to meet one of my favorite little guys. The cries in this game are very cool, and one of them that kings everything else, that's Flygon. Hi, Blastoise. Easy. Alright, Blastoise done. Move on. Let's head on up here. Now, up here is going to be a little switch that we got to hit. A little bit of parkour, however, this is Pokepark, so thankfully there's not much really needed to do. And this opens a gate, and oh, actually I did fall. I didn't expect that. Now, Porygon Z, I love his cry. With this, let's see if he gives me a good question. What is honored? A promise. Mew. Or very simple. And we get our first secret word. We need 3 of these to get past Flygon, and Porygon Z just gave us our first. There we go. Please give me double dash, thank you. Now Bronzor friends us because we do have 1 word. But just before that, we do gotta fight this guy. However, Electivire just wants naming rights. However, he wants to be called Lightning Strike. This man only uses Swift, so why should I call him it, honestly? But simple win. Because my nose is running, I'm gonna put this back on. Isn't that great? Woo, nice. Aren't you great? Come on. Hello, Togekiss, as I'm trying to do this. Let's do this first. There we go. So this obstacle hop is just kind of quick sequences. And I'm not doing great. Alright, let's go. For this, just simply I recommend just changing camera as best you can. And then if your jumps don't get eaten, you're good. And we get our second word. Now, we gotta look for the third word, and the third word, sadly, isn't here in Granite Zone. Togekiss did tell us where it is. It is in Cavern Zone with Snorlax, which is a bit odd, but, you know, let's just grin and bear it. Let's just head on over before we talk to this guy. What's up, Scorpy? Let's head on over. Spawn our little guy. We're almost gonna get this guy for free, honestly. We are about like 2 more stops off from just getting free rides. But we're gonna go to the cavern zone in order to get this last secret word. Also, we do get friended by someone I don't care about. Hello, can I talk to you, please? Thank you. And we got our third secret word, so we can head back to Flygon. And Flygon's just gonna tell us that we can go past and find the last attraction outside of the last attraction. I forget, but it's the last one for Granite Zone. I'm sorry. Hopefully we do have 80 friends. If we do have 80 friends, then we're past this threshold and we can just do the attraction with salamanders. I do have 80 friends. That's perfect. Let's go. And we can use our new friend Togekiss to do everything that we need. So this is Salamance's Air Barrage. Basically, it is kind of akin to the Pelipper minigame. However, we do get attacks. My favorite one is Charizard does just get a flamethrower, which is very funny. I do love that one a lot. But Togekiss has Air Cutter, which is good enough for us, and it's good enough to get the job done. 16.5k, we are finished. But that, we're almost done. Let's get to jump bluffing. Let's get out of here. Let's blow this popsicle stand. Oh, you want to be my friend, Jumpluff? Of course. I love Jumpluff. I think he's a fine Pokemon. We're going past the Granite Zone. Now, this is the actual last zone in the game. Outside of where we're going to end up for the final boss, this is the last zone. This is what we call the Flower Zone. Cute little area, everything that you need. So, the head honcho here is Shaman. He is our quest. And there's not much we have to do here, but we do need Shaman to turn into their Sky form. However, they can't do that until they get one more guy here. And you're going to see him real quick. A fan favorite, for sure. But before then, we need to find the mirror. And the mirror, shockingly, is not here. It is in the meeting place, which is far, far down. And we gotta climb the treehouse in order to get it. There's one good thing about this, and then it teleports us to the Flower Zone when we do get the mirror, instead of having to walk all through Granite Zone. For sure, a very good win for us as humanity. Let's just move on. Let's quickly get through here. Decent treehouse movement, and we're gone. We're cooking with gas now. Let's just head on over to the Flower Zone and get out of here. And let's walk. It's gotta make the full loop. put it right here. Shout out to Mareep. Cute guy. Mareep's a chase Pokemon, so you do gotta absolutely headbutt it. But that is one Pokemon that I would love to just headbutt into. It'd be so soft. I love this guy. Here's our last attraction, Rayquaza. The Sky Pavilion can't be reached until you beat every attraction. Well, let's go and do that. Thankfully, I'm not going to use Pikachu. Pikachu is the easier Pokemon. However, with this not being my setup, I am worried about center bar issues. So I'm going to be using Absol, actually. Who is someone I would recommend for earlier beginner runners. The goal is only 30k. However, the difference that the higher class Pokemon over like Pikachu, let's say, is their auto reticle in the second half. And you'll see what I mean. So this is just basically, can you get through as many as possible? Absol just has a bit more control. But here is the second part. Thankfully, I do have a bigger cursor now. It's very, very tiny. We gotta sweet spot a lot of these because we do get a lot of points here. Easy. 48k. You get carried a lot by this. Makes it very easy. And we're almost out of here. And here we're gonna get our last Sky Prism piece. Take him. Go to the Sky Pavilion. Right. So now we just need Shaymin to guide us. Thankfully, we are gonna get out of here real quickly. And hello. No, it's this one. Oh no, the flower isn't blooming. Let's find out how to figure it out. Hi, Blossom. You have speech bubble, so I want to talk to you. I found the problem. Let's fix it. Something's coming. Oh, and also just watch this cutscene. I love it so much. Just shows that this is the Nintendo Wii. Just keep an eye on Shaymin. The whole time. The T-posing Shaymin just doesn't move. I love it so much. Yes. Which I think is anime. It actually is the same in the anime. Pretty sure. But it's just goofy. I love it. This is the final area. This is the Sky Pavilion. So this is the Sky Pavilion. It is in shambles right now for obvious reasons. The end of the world is coming unless we save it with Mew. So we gotta go find them. So Mew likes mischief. So we're basically gonna check off every single box of games that we played and see what we can do. Sadly, I know exactly where Mew is, and I think this guy might help us find him. Hi, hi Piplup. Okay. So maybe they're by the balloon. That'd be reasonable, right? Makes sense if they're by the balloon. But wait. What? So Piplup's in two places. So obviously we gotta go interrogate and investigate. And I feel like we're on the right track here. Hello. What you got, Piplup? So, because we made everybody friends, we're down to 1. We gotta friend Mew. If we can friend Mew, we win the game. That is basically it. Also, Mew's cry is adorable. I definitely hit yes. Yes, I'm ready. Now it's my least favorite one. Obstacle hop is a pain in the butt, but, you know, let's just get it done. As you saw with Togekiss, it's hard, but this one's a bit more awkward because of the shape. It likes to eat your jumps a little bit more. But let's just get this done quickly. Again, D-pad doesn't make this amazing, but it's manageable and you're done. Simple enough. We got 3 more things, actually 4. We got 3 more fights now. We got a battle. But Mew doesn't want to fight us as Mew. Mew wants to fight us as other Pokemon. And these Pokemon actually spawn in the overworld once you're done with this. So, I mean, a cute little unlock feature as well. But we do want to end this fight as quick as possible. There's one fight. Now this one's quite obvious what the gimmick is. Your Thunderbolt won't work. Let's just try our best then. And we're done. Simple enough, we got one more fight. Now this fight's kind of cool, it's T-Tar. I love Tyranitar, so fighting him is very cool. Alas, feature is favorite, so Mew does have favorite Pokemon, being the mom of all. Thankfully, T-Tar isn't a ground type. Makes it easy. Shocking, really. And we're just gonna do the same thing. Wombo combo. One more. Done. Alright. That leads us to one more thing. Time to chase. This will be the last skill game play chase with me. Time does not end right then and there. Time ends after a little bit of text after this, but we are almost done. I'll let you know. Hi Mew, bye Mew. Alright, Mew's defeated, and by that I mean we are not friends. The worst type of thing you can do. So time will end after a fade to black after I talk to Mew one more time. So I'll let you know when. After this talk here, it will be fade to black. Ready. And time. 225 isn't bad. Definitely had a lot of hiccups, but overall, it's a very fun run, and it's very consistent. Once you get good with it, it kind of stays with you. But, you know, very fun run, and I'm very, you know, happy that I was able to showcase it here. Other than that, if you are interested in this game, check out the Speedrun Discord. We do have a lot of notes, making it very easy. We will also answer all your questions 100%. Other than that, I am done. If you want to catch me on my socials, Twitch is right below by my time, and my @ is just Glennjaamin with an underscore. Other than that, I do upload on YouTube, just very briefly VODs. But I am good. Thank you guys for having me. No problem.